Dark Brandon strikes again. That's what the internet is saying after Joe Biden's speech in Milwaukee on Monday. His Labor Day speech, of course, was interrupted briefly by a heckler, and Joe Biden went back to old Joe Biden form, Dark Brandon as they're calling him, and heckled the guy back even better than the heckler did to President Biden. So if you haven't seen it, here is the clip. Dark Brandon absolutely humiliating a heckler at his speech on Monday. Take a look.
And it's not I mean it from the bottom of my heart. As I said last week, we remain in the battle for the soul of America. By the way, all right, God love you. Let him go. Let him go. No, don't let him go. Look, everybody's entitled to be an idiot. No, everybody's entitled. Okay? Look.
Everybody's entitled to be an idiot. And then, of course, no, let him stay. Let him stay. Because even if he's an idiot, even if he's going to be disruptive, we still want him here. We're not going to be like that other guy and tell people, rough him up, I'll pay your legal fees. Throw him outside in the cold, don't give him his coat. Which, yes, those are things that Donald Trump said about hecklers at his rallies. And then here you have Biden who just humiliates the guy and then is like, no, let him stay, don't take him out of the building. But according to the people there, security did end up removing that individual from the setting. So that is disappointing, but I will give Biden credit not just for making an ass out of that guy, but for saying let him stay. Because to me, that's the big difference, right? Trump would, throw out one-liners and zingers against protesters, some mildly humorous, I will admit. But he also, on multiple occasions, told people to rough him up, offered to pay their legal fees if they got in trouble for roughing them up. And then at one point, it was a winter rally in Vermont. Trump said, throw them out into the cold. Don't give them their coats. No coats. Confiscate their coats. Let's make these people go freeze to death because they've inconvenienced me, because they've made me look silly. Let's take their personal property and make them very uncomfortable because they made me very uncomfortable. Trump is a baby. Biden got annoyed. Biden got annoyed with that individual. He snapped at him and he let it go after that. He went on. He continued his speech. And he even wanted the guy to stay in the crowd. But I gotta say once again, who are you and what have you done with President Biden? Because I like this guy. I like the fact that he is willing to call these people out, not just the heckler in the crowd, but the speech on Thursday evening, calling out the rise of authoritarianism and fascism among the MAGA Republicans. I like that. I like this Joe Biden that's actually getting some things done. Now, the things he's done, not nearly enough, not nearly what they should be, but again, better than nothing, better than we've seen from past administrations, so you have to give him credit for that. Biden's little 180 that he has done here, this tougher image that he is projecting, is absolutely helping him, right? We have seen his approval rating tick up 9 points in the last 2 weeks. He knows what he's doing now. Hopefully they have unleashed him. Hopefully they're not saying, oh, you don't want to be like the last guy and be a little too rough around the edges. Let Biden be Biden. Because when Biden's being Biden, his poll numbers go up. When you restrain him, when you sedate him, when you tell him that, oh, Joe Manchin says no and there's nothing we can do, his poll numbers go down. But when he becomes the fighter that he has been for a lot of his career, fighting for good and bad things, by the way, but if you let him be the fighter, people actually like it because they've been waiting for somebody on the Democratic side to show a little backbone for several decades at this point. I know what a lot of you out there are thinking. You're thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if you could wear the Ring of Fire logo across your chest? Well, now you can. Just head on over to our Teespring page to find some awesome merch we're offering for our viewers. We have more designs that are going to be added in the near future, so just follow the link in the description or take a peek at the shelf of merchandise under this video. Thanks for watching.